Welcome to the adventures of Mariak Fermax, a character created in 1988 for tabletop role-playing games and later computer games. Thank you for joining me on an adventure today. If you like what you see, don't forget to hit like and subscribe below and leave me a comment. So in relation to staircases, I received a request for a video on staircases based on the last video I did, and the question was really, can you take a couple of these columns, say 4 of them, and can you take some walls and build a spiral staircase around them? So I'm here in the Narvi Great Forge again, and my materials are coming from the forge because I have hearts in between us. I never noticed that. I guess I did realize that. If you twist it, it's off by a half. It's how you can get things wedged in there. Okay. So let's see if we can do this. We will start with an embedded stair. And I don't see why this wouldn't work. These columns provide pretty good support. Wish there was a bar you could just select a bunch of this stuff on and have it ready to go. It is easier to get these to stick in the columns that you can create on your own. They don't seem to stick as firmly. They're green almost immediately. I usually like seeing it solid color, but oops. I know what happened last time I said oops. No more oops. Hmm. Interesting to see if it'll be, so those all went on green. These are starting to be a little darker. I don't know, we'll have to, at the end of this, we're going to have to log in and out just to see if it's stable. I know the other method I was using on a ready-made pillar is very stable because I have those in parts of my, yeah, see, we're on the second pillar and already it's orangish. Ooh. Should I add some more reinforcement this way? Now that's going to collide on the other side. Hmm. Direction can matter when developing support. And it looks like if you flip the direction, you can get a little more out of it, but that is definitely on that edge unstable. Of course, I embedded the stairs a little by accident. Maybe if I extend the stairs a little bit, it'd be better. If this works, using two sets of stairs, resources intensive as it is, one to embed and then the other to carry it forward might be the way to go. Yeah. All right, we'll do that. We'll embed. I don't like how that edge looks, but orange already. It is getting weaker the higher we're going. You can see that the color started off solid, then it went almost immediately to green. Now we're up here, it's already at orange. So there's no doubt in my mind that the structural integrity of some of the in-game items, the walls, the pillars and so on, it seems to reset what level is if you embed on those objects, whereas opposed to the ones that you create on your own. Now, will this work? Obviously it's working, but it is nowhere. I'm going to tell you right now, with the amount of orange I'm seeing here, there's no way that this is going to be as structurally as stable beyond the level that we are right at the moment. These are all orange. So I think the question is, can you do four stories with your own pillar? The answer is yes. Now, will it survive reload? We're going to have to figure that out in a moment. But that did work. I think there's enough space there, hopefully. Oh, which side did I start on? I'll start on there so they hopefully don't collide. This is what I interpreted through the question asked on YouTube, by the way. So if I got this wrong, I apologize. This is what I'm pretty sure you asked for. Now, for this, I got to see how this stuff lines up. That's over 3. I've never done the square before. Shouldn't be dissimilar. In fact, it looks like you can get tighter because this pillar is... Yeah, I'm sure someone's going to mention, why didn't you figure it out before you did the video? Well, I don't know. I find a lot of value in watching someone try something for the first time, maybe seeing their experience or listening to them, or their frustration is sometimes therapeutic. Alright, I think I figured out a decent pattern for this because it's a little more square. It's very similar to the other one. Alright. Oh, I see DoorDash. Looks like it's gonna come deliver. Oh, fine. Where's your buddy? Oh, just one. That's weird. Usually they like 2s. Hmm.
Quiet. I see prey ahead.
Now that's not embedded. I don't know if that's going to be a problem or not. The other one, because of what the locking coordinates, it doesn't line up flat. So it either has to be in or pushed out a little bit. That is where it locks, or that is where it locks. So I think I'm going to go with that. So that level will not be embedded. It's all green, so I don't think it's going to make a difference. Oops. We'll have to fix that. We're starting to see some orange already. Hmm. I think I will embed here. I didn't on that last one on the side, but I think I will. And I think I'm going to see if this holds better. The last one I pushed out and I made it flush. This one I'm actually going to embed. It's definitely orange. That was a misplaced piece, so I'm not worried about that. That's red. Ooh. Oh, that's definitely red. That looks red too. Out of curiosity. That looks reasonably stable. Wrong one. That's not going to make it. No, that won't work either, but I'll try it. Can I go one more? Then the real test will be logging in and out. Which, by the way, when I build, I log in and out all the time. I really wish there was a button to just say, tell me what would happen when I log in and out. Because then there's always this, do I spend more time and log in and out and possibly find more broken? Or do I end it here and try, and that just sucks up more time? Nope. Oh, this is going to be close. Oops. That's going to be red. The amount of red and orange I'm seeing, even if this does survive, I'm not going to recommend doing it. I can't even go out that far, so I guess it doesn't matter. All right, well, yes, it made it up here. I'm going to go down on the ground before I take damage in the fall. And I did use granite to cover some of the gaps, the floor tile. That does work, but we'll see after a log in and out. I know it's hard to tell, but those are the exact same height. I had to offset them so the stairs wouldn't collide easily in your view, but we'll see. Right after I take care of DoorDash here. All right, leave world. Well, it looks like they survived visually. That looks like an anomaly there. There's not a lot holding that platform up on the right. All right, we're going to give it a minute to load here. I'm going to eat. Yep. Other than that one spot right there, this held pretty well. No issue. You see a lot of material on the other area though, so let's take a look at it on the way down. So all of our supports almost all of our supports underneath that piece of granite floor tile are gone. And one of the ones we had on the inside is gone. If you look down underneath that piece of granite, most of those supports are gone as well. It's been my experience that if things start falling apart that bad right up front, chances are it's not going to survive through some years. Though I have had the experience too where once things get done falling off, they don't continue to fall off. It's kind of random. All right, so this one looks stable. That one looks stable. That looks stable. That's where we first see some pieces falling off right there underneath this piece of granite. If you look near my bar, you see that they're missing. This is what we just saw. Obviously, there's almost nothing underneath this one. There's a couple of pieces, and that was it. And then this piece of granite is held up on two sides, and it's completely hollow underneath. If you have a choice between the two, I would do the 8 adamant columns. If you can't use something natural, I would not use the stacked walls for structural integrity given the limitations. And I believe the design of the system not to have it built too high. Those are, yeah, I would not use this. Oh, I will show you. The other day when we built the little fun fact. The other day we built the spiral staircase around that pillar. I'm like, well, I don't really want to destroy it. What will I do? So I decided to turn it into a watchtower. Got a little decorative on the side. Used the adamant pillars to surround it, but then embedded granite for adamant for windows. It was just something to do. I didn't feel like tearing all that down. Oh, it looks like I took some damage though. Everything up this high when you use pillars and granite is what are we? Pretty high up there. Becomes unstable. that's related to the system as I was discussing it on some of my other videos. I believe they've hard coded it to make sure that you can't build high for some reason. Let's see, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 stories. Things get a little unstable up there. Not the stairs. The stairs are embedded in that pillar, so they're stable. But everything above 3 stories, when you're above and definitely above the fourth, becomes a little unstable. You saw that I was missing a few pieces up there. All right. Well, these two do seem to work. But I would use, if you have the choice, the adamant pillars. And that's a 2x2 configuration with an overlaid 2x2 configuration. I have noticed sometimes that when you take two of the pillars and put them right on top of one another, oriented to two different facings, their click point seems stronger. That could just be me, but it's the way it looks to me. Yeah, I. That's kind of what I tried to do with this one. They are embedded. The narrow stair, though, and I guess I can try that again. Hold on. It's raining stone. Oh, I don't see any down there. All right, let's see. Granite. They want it narrow. I guess I would do this without. The hard part will be, how do you support. Now let's see if this works. Ugh, that's ugly. See, depending on the direction, you have to either embed this one way or another. I guess I can push it the other way. Let me see if I can push it the other way. very uneven. I already don't like it, but the question was, can it happen? So I'll answer that. Did I have DoorDash come by again? Yes, I do. Beauty. Making these videos, I get a lot of meat. Never a bad thing. I don't think dwarves keep track of their cholesterol. Who eats green food? I don't have practice doing this, so because the snap points change on the facing, I'm not overly pleased with the lack of uniformity here. Uh, oh, I really don't like how this is inset. Trying to think of a way to fix that. Maybe if you made the stone through 4 deep, that would work. Ooh. That stayed. Of course, it's too big. Well, let's see what happens there after a reload. Does not look nice, and it's uneven. I should probably delete this one, so. Alright. Alright. Well, it didn't fall down. It's ugly. It's uneven. Oh, there's a piece that fell off. I don't like it near at all. Of course, that. Well, the answer is yes, you can. But I don't think it's. Well, I think it's ugly. No, I mean, but yes, you can just with the pillar embed the stairs and go up with little platforms. But that's wouldn't be what I would prefer to do. But the answer to your question is yes, yes, you can, and it's reasonably stable. If you come up with other ideas and how to even make it more stable, let me know.